of politics, okay? But first of all, I want to thank you all. We have thousands of people that are coming in, but we want to start now. Let them just fill in. We'll do it as we go. But we're going to start right away. So here's the start. I've never done this before, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to make the introduction, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? Normally they come out, they introduce Trump. Here I'm coming out and I'm going to introduce Bobby Knight, okay? But listen to this. So I said, give me some. And one of the guys said, everybody knows it. 3 national championships, right? Tough. 1 Olympics championship, tough. A Pan Am Games. He won 900 games. That's a lot of games. Now, I didn't even realize this. I'm actually surprised by it, but it's tough. In 1976, he had a perfect season, the only one. There hasn't been one since. I'm surprised, right? Are we surprised? I mean, this guy knows how to coach. And he told me to say this because, frankly, I said, well, didn't you have another one like the year before? He said, no, say it this way, and they'll really appreciate it. Because I won't say it this way. I said, no, let me just say he had another great season. He lost 1 game. And he said, if he didn't screw up, he would have had 2 perfect seasons in a row. I said, I can't say that. He said, do it. I said, I'll do it. But you know what? So I'm going to have Bobby come out for a second, and I'll tell you, he's going to talk for a little while, then I'm going to come right back out. I love you. I appreciate it very much. Bobby Knight, ladies and gentlemen, the great Bobby Knight. What a guy. Thank you, Bobby.
You folks are taking a look at the most prepared man in history to step in as President of the United States. There has never been a presidential candidate prepared to the length that this man is. And let me say something too. I am not here to represent the Republican Party, and I'm not here to represent any organization that deals with politics. I think the most important thing in the world is that we vote for the best man there is for this job, and you've already met it. Let me just tell you a few things that I think will happen under the Trump administration. First of all, let me introduce, or let me have stand, hold your hands up, all former military people. I don't care what it is, all ever had a better relationship with our military, nor they with them. Now let's see a show of those hands one more time. Now, as you do that, I want all you Navy people to please raise your hands. All Navy people, raise your hands. And I want you to know that I spent 8 years teaching soldiers at the United States Military Academy, and we played Navy 8 straight years, folks, and we beat your ass every time we played. I love you just as much for your contributions to America as all the other venues of our military, and this man will see that group of people that we so depend on is really taken care of and treated in the best way possible. You know, I've always thought, and I had a nice thing that I thought I might be able to do. You know, I want to say to you Indiana people that I owe you a big debt of gratitude, because nowhere in the world is a sporting group followed better than this state follows basketball. I just want to thank you for the opportunity that I had to coach in this state. It will always be something that I will cherish. I want you to think about one thing, and I appreciate what Donald said relative to what our players did, the 900 wins and the long streak of not losing a game. But remember this, those players on their shirt wore one word, and it was Indiana. Now, you folks have a great opportunity here. You folks voting for Donald Trump and throwing him over the top. If you will do this, you will be having our government take its first step toward what all of us want America to be like. I had these, they talk in a negative way when they want to about Donald, and they talk about, he isn't presidential. I don't know what the hell that means. To me, I think of Harry Truman. They said Harry Truman wasn't presidential. And damn, he went on to be one of the 3 best presidents in United States history. And he will at some point be one of those also. And I think that how many of you have a sister, a brother, a daughter, a son, a friend in the military of any kind? Raise your hand. How many of you have relatives or you yourselves that go overseas, sometimes in sticky situations, sometimes problems can result? How many of you have that in your lives? Well, let me tell you something that you can thank this man for. Let me tell you something that will make your trips abroad much easier and much more comfortable than ever before. Under his administration, there will never be another thing like what happened in Benghazi.